Connoisseurs from around the country come to Calaveras County to a vineyard showcasing a breathtaking collection of vintage automobiles that span the decades. From the sleek lines of the early 20th century classics to the raw power of 60s muscle cars, the Ironstone Concours d'Elegance transports us back in time, reminding us of the craftsmanship, innovation, and artistry that define automotive history. You'll witness the passion and dedication of collectors and enthusiasts who have lovingly preserved these automotive legends. It's a captivating journey into the past, where every car tells a unique story. Hi, I'm your host, Chris Stevenson, and welcome to the 2023 Ironstone Vineyards Concours d'Elegance. You noticed I pronounced it Concours, not concourse. It's a fancy French word, harkens back to the 1930s when the French would get together to have car shows that judged not on the minute details of every little screw and every little piece of paint job. It was more about the elegance and the style and the panache of the cars. And that's what we have here today in all kinds of different categories, including trailers and motorcycles and race cars, vintage race cars. We're going to get into that today. But anyway, it's all to benefit 4-H and FFA. Well, it's 2023, and here we are again, Gail. This is how many concours?
I think it's 27. It might be 28, because that's what we were saying for a while. But anyway, time flies when you're having fun.
That's true. It's a beautiful day. The weather's cooperating. You have how many cars? It's got to be over 300.
It's, I think, about 320.
It's going to be another wonderful Concours d'Elegance, and you're going to have it again next year and every year to benefit 4-H and FFA, right?
Right, and agricultural youth organizations. There are a couple of other organizations that we benefit, and we give scholarships to children that are students, not children, that are going to colleges and universities. And no, it's just they're a very worthy group to support, and we're happy to do it.
Yeah, because the Couts family has been in the agriculture business forever.
Forever and ever, yes.
Over the years, how much do you think has been raised for agriculture and education?
I don't know the exact number. I know we're over $1 million now, but I don't know what it is.
It's a wonderful day, and thank you for hosting us all.
Well, thank you so much for supporting us, coming out and interviewing, and for all your help. We do appreciate Calaveras County TV. Thanks.
Doing a headliner. I didn't say
So this is Debbie. Debbie, where are you from?
We are from Sparks, Nevada.
Nevada, all the
Yes.
way from another state.
Yep.
Well, welcome to the Concours. You've been
Thank
here
you.
before.
Yes, we have been here for many, many years. Sometimes it conflicts with another event we have. So this year it did not, so we're back.
What'd you bring this time?
We brought a 1950 Buick Woody wagon. We brought our 1951 trailer, Fallon Palace, we call it. The paint, the wood, everything's original. And the roof rack is a photographer's rack. You might have seen Ansel Adams in a picture standing and taking a picture. This was bought originally in Fort Worth, and that's where my husband was born. Edith, that's my grandmother's name and his mother's name, and we call the car Edith. You gotta have all the accessories. We've got the bar, we've got the picnic basket. We are ready to go.
And it comes with a trailer.
And it comes with a trailer, or the trailer comes with it. Yeah, we purchased this trailer out of Fallon, Nevada, and we believe we're the third owners. Not sure of the provenance of it, it's very intricate, so I'm not sure that it was home built, but we really don't know on that.
It is
but
a little bit unusual.
Yes, it is.
Is it comfortable?
It is actually very comfortable. You have two full-size beds. They're both sides fold out to full-size beds. We've got one side up so you can, tables are up so you can have luncheon. I've got a kitchen up front. The interior is all original in this.
Did you drive it here from Nevada?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I love to hear that.
No, we spent the night in Angels Camp Thursday night, and then luckily here at Ironstone, they allow us to come up, and we get to stay at the nicest KOA here.
Yes, it is.
Right here.
And have a bottle of wine.
And have a bottle of wine and enjoy. When everybody pulls out tonight, we'll all be hanging out and just enjoying the trailer.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
My name's Teresa LaQuay,
And you're from?
Oakland, California.
What brings you to the Concours?
Friends. No, I've always loved vintage cars. My first car was my mother's 60 Mercedes, which I learned to drive in the city of San Francisco.
Oh.
4 on the column.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one way to learn how to drive. Well, it goes with the clothes. It goes with the lifestyle.
Yes. Yeah. The attire is reminiscent of the classics of the day.
Yeah, I try to compliment the cars. And plus, I had to do something to match this parasol. So.
Yeah. You did well.
Thank you.
So happy. My new friend Steve Kuntz, and you have a lofty title. What is it?
I am president of the California Vehicle Foundation. We run and own the California Automobile Museum in Sacramento on Front Street.
And I still have not been.
Oh, well, you should go.
See, I need a free ticket. I know a guy now.
Yeah, we can
No.
fix it.
Sir, I'm happy to pay because I understand it's quite the place.
Yes, it's come quite a ways in the last 10 years. We have about 150 cars in a 75,000 square foot building.
And you have here today a Willys Jeep.
Yes.
It's a little bit unusual. I don't think it came this way straight out of World War II, though.
No, actually, these have a history. They actually came from the factory this way. This was a Willys, and at the time it was owned by Kaiser, and he had a hotel in Hawaii, and at the time there were no rental cars in Hawaii, so he had Willys build a bunch, I think about 200 of these pink Jeeps for this hotel in Hawaii.
All right, so I would just have imagined that it was a woman that she said, "I want my Jeep pink," and somebody made one. But that's interesting. It's a better story than mine. I like that.
It's one of the well, that's what I love about the museum. Is it's not really about the cars as horsepower and all that stuff. It's about the stories. Why is this here? What makes this interesting?
This is Kirk Bewley from Sacramento, and tell me about this magnificent car.
It's a 1910 Stearns, built in Cleveland, and it is a pretty special car. It's a chain drive. It's a huge engine. It's 533 cubic inches.
This is unusual for 1910, I would imagine.
It was one of the biggest engines of the time.
This obviously was not meant to compete with like the Model T.
Oh, no. This car was about $4,500, $5,000 in 1910. But it's obviously a very high-end automobile and was quite well known because it would race all the time, but they didn't make a race car. So they would take a touring car like this, take the windshield off and so forth, and race it, and they would win virtually everything.
I can imagine. In fact, you were just judged by a couple of guys that came by, and they lingered for a long, long time. I think that's a good sign.
It's a good sign, and I mean, they know the car somewhat, and they love the car. And the fellow that restored it they know him, and the fellow that restored it is named Stu Laidlaw, and one of the best.
Right.
And so he just finished this car a month or more ago. So
How does it run?
Fabulous.
Really?
And there was a guy named Bud Catlett that used to work for Bill Harrah, and they were good friends, and Bud Catlett found this car, and there's a story that he got a ticket going over the Golden Gate Bridge doing 83 miles an hour in the car.
You got to put that on your resume.
Exactly.
That is great.
Exactly. So a 1910 automobile doing 83 miles an hour.
That is beautiful.
And the car is absolutely original. I mean, the wheels, all the body, all the lamps. I mean, this car is absolutely original. Now, obviously, it's been restored and the leather has been changed in the top and so forth. But as far as the body and so forth, an engine, it's all parts. It's all there.
It's got a crank for the start.
It does, but I don't crank it anymore. It does have a starter.
Okay, I would imagine.
Yeah.
They say you could break your arm cranking these things.
That's true. And this is a monster engine, so it's really hard to start.
Hey,
My
good luck
pleasure.
with the Best in Show thing.
Well, that would be a treat. Unexpected, but a treat.
I think maybe it's wider than you think. All right, there you go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hang on.
This is the man, the legend, Ed Archer.
Oh, yeah, right.
And your famous, right? Well, the handlebar mustache.
Well,
that's
the
a
package.
classic.
It adds to the package.
It looks great. I wish I could do it. But, you drove this car here from where?
From Hayward.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the top end speed on this thing?
100.
And how often do you get it up to 100?
On the Indianapolis Speedway.
Yeah. Do you take the interstates here, or do you take the back roads?
Well, I wanted to take the back roads, but we came up this morning, and the back roads would have taken too long
I gotcha.
because they have no lights. We drove it to Kansas in June. We've driven it to Nevada, to Canada, to Mexico, across all the way from the Pacific to the Atlantic and back.
Does the Highway Patrol pull you over thinking this cannot be legal?
They did in Canada. And they did in California early on, back in the late 1960s. I had Highway Patrol pull me over and wanted to throw the book at me. And he wrote me up for a bunch of stuff.
What's your strategy for the race? You're going to win this thing?
I am going to at least keep up and not get hurt.
Yes.
That's
because
the goal.
You don't want to flip this thing.
That's right.
How many seat belts you have in this?
I lost count.
Airbags?
Yeah, no airbags, no side airbags, no front airbags.
How's it handle?
It handles it couldn't handle any better. It really handles well. It's a great package. This car's the suspension, the powerhouse. It's the power to weight ratio is great. It's just a good package.
I can't keep my eyes off it. And you're getting a lot of people that are coming up to say hi and, and tell me about the car kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. They love it.
And how many horsepower do you think you have?
Probably 55.
Have you put it on the dyno?
No, I haven't. So it's a wild guess.
Yeah, 55 still's not bad.
Yeah,
not bad. And the weight is, how many pounds is
well,
this?
we're at 5,100 pounds.
Really? I would not have guessed that
it's
many.
heavier than it looks. I'm sure.
Because
I'm
it's
shocked.
steel. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, livestock of all ages, welcome to the Ironstone Cup. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Welcome to the Ironstone Cup. Outstanding. We have here one of the finest assemblages of flying motor vehicles this side of Twain Harte. Another round of applause. These are the Ragtime Racers. These are pre-war racers, and by pre-war I mean World War I, the Great War. You may have heard about it. It was in all the papers. Your name, sir?
I'm Ed Archer.
And what is your car, sir?
1915 Ford-based race car.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have been going 75 miles an hour down the freeway in the comfort of my air-conditioned car, only to have Mr. Archer here come by me on the freeway doing about 95 with his helmet and goggles on. Big round of applause. This gentleman drives this car everywhere. Green flag is up. This is a 10-lap race. Like the husband is trying. They are formed up and ready to go, and it is on. The race is on.
Well, number 4 was began as a 1915 Model T Ford. Probably it was a stock chassis, and somebody decided that they wanted to go racing and started adding aftermarket speed equipment on the car.
Going at the terrifying speed of 35 or 40 miles an hour. In the front straight with the National in the lead. As we're going to fire up front, it is time to light the fires and kick the tires for the Ironstone Cup. Ed Archer seems to be gaining on the front two.
And I restored it as last raced in 1920, which means none of the parts are newer than 1920 that's on the car. So it's just been a great car. It's probably, as a race car package, it's the best car I've ever owned. It just handles well. It's just a good package.
Ed Archer is gaining on second place. Ed Archer still in hot pursuit of that second place. Looks like the Pikes Peak hill climb car needs a little help climbing the hill.
I was with Ed in the old number 4, and I was wearing this cap or something similar. Lost my cap, and Ed says, "We'll get it," and he runs around in a polo style, reaching down for my cap at 30 miles an hour in the dirt, grabbing my cap and hanging on to what's like a drawer pull to hang on to stay in the car because there are no seatbelts. So anyway, fun stuff.
Got her up and moving, which is about horrifying. We're coming up on the last lap. 4, and down the front straight, it looks like the National, the Indy car, is going to take the checkered flag. Woo-hoo! Ed Archer in a close second place. Nope, that is not Ed Archer, it's the other yellow car.
If you're going to drive one of these cars, you need to look the part. I just always felt that way.
All right, gentlemen, start your engine.
This is my old friend Larry Thompson.
With an emphasis on old, right?
Both of us. But you come here from, where do you live now? In Murphy's.
I live here.
Right here in
That's
town.
correct, yes.
Yes, and how many times have you been here to the Concours?
Oh, well, I won something in 2003. I don't remember how long. I've been here quite a bit.
Yeah. How do you like this year? Having fun?
It's great. Every year there's things in here I find jewels that just light me right up.
What would you say is your favorite category?
Well, I'm an old Porsche advocator, and I love the old Porsches.
You keep using this word old.
Well, that goes with me. No, I'm a little sad that there aren't any more 356 cars down there this year, but the one that's there, it's a C. And it's just incredible.
Really?
But there are a lot of other great cars around here, too.
Yeah.
Old Buicks and old, just a bunch of neat
and
cars.
Old motorcycles.
Motorcycles, yes.
Old Airstream trailers and whatnots.
Haven't seen the trailers yet, but I'm going to wander over.
Yeah, if you want, they probably let you take a nap. And
I could use one.
Yeah, I gotcha. And the weather is nice. So
It's beautiful. You can't beat it.
For a small town of Murphy's, we have a lot.
We do, and the Couch family has done a wonderful thing out here. It's just absolutely beautiful, and they do different events, and this is another one, and I appreciate their presence so very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you. Good to see you, Chris. Take care. Bye-bye.
else. Where are you from, Dean?
San Leandro.
All right, welcome to
Bay
the
Area.
Concours. Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you happen to drive this here?
I drove it off the trailer.
Off the I gotcha. But
It is roadworthy. It's insured. I drive it all the time.
it's almost your daily driver?
No, not quite. But
No.
like 2 weeks ago, I drove it to a show in San Jose. I live in San Leandro, so that was a 70-mile round trip. Took 2.5 hours each way on the back streets.
Yes.
And had a lot of fun with it.
So tell me what this is.
Okay, it's a 1927 Chevrolet one-ton truck. I built it 29 years ago from the parts of 3 dead trucks.
Well, it is. Well, I don't know how to describe it. It's something.
It's something. Yeah.
It's something. No, I josh with you because it's got this great rusty patina. It looks so authentic to California agriculture, and you got to love that.
Yes, the parts of the truck were from a farm behind the now Tesla plant, which was the GM plant back then in Fremont.
And I noticed that your seat covers are made out of blue jeans.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see that, but maybe I'll get a close up of that in a moment.
Okay, the bench seat is my box spring from my twin bed when I was a kid. I cut off the ends and put them together. That's my wife's jean skirt and one pair of my pants.
Nice. Your floorboards are boards.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where the term came from.
Yes. Yeah. What kind of brakes you have?
Not so good. In 1927, they only had brakes on the rear wheels, so there's no brakes on the front wheels.
No kidding.
This truck weighs 3,100 pounds, so it doesn't stop on a dime.
Oh, yeah.
Originally, this did have a full cab with doors and windows, but Chevrolet really made the mistake of keeping something from the horse and buggy carriage era. They made all their bodies with a wood skeleton and then nailed sheet metal to it. If the wood rotted or fell apart, the bodies fell apart, the vehicles got discarded. So you won't find too many old Chevys, whereas you will find a lot of old Fords. They used steel bodies from the get-go. They survived. Chevys did not.
I gotcha. But we still love our Chevys, don't we?
Oh, we do.
Absolutely.
We do.
I was looking underneath your sheet metal here, and this one's rotted a little bit.
Exactly. And this is part of the educational experience. That is a problem.
Yeah. But you'll get to it one day.
No.
No.
Now, this is exactly how it's going to stay. I'm more interested in preservation than restoration.
I gotcha.
Because my online handle is Rustaholic.
Crank start or electric start?
I'll do electric. for now.
Okay.
First, I have to turn on the battery. And turn on the gas. Starting it is a process. It's not a one-shot deal. Okay, make sure we're neutral. Retard the spark. Give it some throttle. Turn on the key. Pull on the choke. And step on the starter.
I found one of your spark plugs.
Oh my!
One bolt to take the valve cover off. Can't do that with my car.
No. Well, new cars have oil delivered to the rocker arms and it's pressurized, so it would spray all over the place. This does not deliver oil to the rocker arms. I have to manually squirt oil up there every 50 miles.
Wow. You ever forget?
No.
Good.
If I did that, things would start to break. I don't want that to happen. It's an experience, and I enjoy bringing this educational experience to the public.
Turkey is 2 late off.